So Louis, I have the power?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. I wasn't, but thank you for sharing a little bit. I love it when Louis talks about fitness. He doesn't look at it in this narrow way of I just go there to make my muscles look big. It's a part of a holistic overall life approach that affects his self, his family, his daily life, and I think that's the best way to think about it. And so I always learn a lot when he comes up and talks about it. Now I like how you started the speech very clearly. I'm going to share things that help you have the power to change your life and become more healthy. He said very clearly right up front, this is what I'm going to do. That is often really, really helpful, and it lets us know what to expect from the speech. He also kind of established his credibility very clearly. He gave his background and established himself as an expert in the field, and gave a very clear picture of his journey and building that experience and why we should trust him. And then very clearly laid out, oh yes, those are all the excuses I use too. So there's a lot that I really liked in how you guided and framed the information and set yourself up as an expert. Where I would push you to make it even better, if you do start your speech with, I'm going to do this and I'm going to help you gain the power to become more healthy, you then have to make sure you do that in the speech. And your speech, though, didn't totally focus on that. You spent a long time talking about your journey, which was really interesting, but that's a little bit of a different kind of a speech. If you're going to say, I'm going to give you the power to change your life and become more healthy, I thought it'd be more about, you're going to give us techniques, you're going to really inspire us, you're going to help guide us and give us tools. But that was a little bit of a different kind of speech. You added, kind of changed the excuse into a different way of thinking where I have the power. But you kind of stuck that in right at the end, and it was a little bit confusing. You didn't build your whole speech around that. And I think that would have more delivered kind of the message you sent. I would also say, sorry. Oh yeah, eye contact. I knew it. You spend most of your time looking at either the sheet, and then when you flip that board around, it was like a tractor beam. You had to look at it the whole time instead of the audience. Keep the eye contact with the audience the whole time. And so that's one thing I would say, really focus on just from a speech technique. Be comfortable to look out there. If you're going to have a slide or something, show it and then turn towards us. Also, when you kind of hit your boring part of your job and then you found fitness, you can really play up that contrast and make it more inspiring of what fitness did for you to kind of inspire us to drive ourselves a little bit more. But a really good speech, I just focus on have a consistent theme of what you said you'd deliver and keep eye contact. Back to the GE.